Hello, everyone. I hope you're doing well, and I hope that you have an incredible day. I am here to do an intuitive card reading to see what you need to know before you go to bed tonight. So let's see what messages, insight, and guidance the universe has for us, and take a look at the cards. Okay. So we have Burgundy, Awaken Your Passion, and I feel like this is playing into enjoying life to the fullest, but also with the whole going to bed and dreams, like finding ways to activate your imagination and find ways to, invigorate your vision for the future and what you want in life. Because when we're going to bed, our mind can be getting into this state where it's really powerful for manifesting, visualizing, and being more open to possibilities because, the conscious mind that can have all these beliefs of what is or isn't possible can, kind of take a back seat. You're lulling yourself to sleep. So think about what you want in life. What kind of life do you want to live? Where do you want to go? Who do you want to be? What do you want to see in life? What kind of people do you want around yourself? What kind of home do you want? And just get playful with it and excited about all the possibility and potential, because you are the author of your story and you can create your dream life. So before you sleep is a really powerful time to tap into these energies of possibility and potential. So have fun with it. Be okay with daydreaming and visualizing the life you want, not necessarily the one that your conscious mind or society can tell you is possible. Because literally, the universe is co-creating with us. It's always listening, and it will help us create whatever life we want. It loves us, it guides us, it protects us, it nurtures us. So awaken your passion. Don't, hold yourself back or count yourself out or settle for less, because you can have the life that you want. Yeah. We have energy flows where my intention goes. So you're going to build momentum and you're going to metaphorically water and grow whatever you're giving your time, energy, and attention to. And so you could, be, quote unquote, being realistic about what you can have in life and what's possible for you, but is that truly the life you want to live? If not, why don't you have more fun with it and not get caught up in like what is quote unquote realistically possible and what you actually want? Because you can grow a life that you truly love, that is your dream life, by feeding it the right kind of energy instead of saying, oh, I can't have that, that's not possible. Don't get caught up in the timing of it. Get caught up in the energy of it. And if you hear noises in the background, Suki's playing with paper, but get caught up in the energy of it, the feeling of it, the excitement of it, because that is the kind of frequency that can move mountains, that can make your dreams come true. It's the right kind of vibe, getting in tune with the universe, co-creating with the universe. So what is it that you want in life? Because you can have it. It may not come exactly when you think it should, but you can have it. Yes. So there is a stream of love supporting my dreams. And this could be, literal dreams of when you're sleeping, but also the dreams of your soul, like what you want for your life, your dream life. The universe will not forget you. It will not forsake you. It will not abandon you. So what is it that you want in life? Be open to it. Explore possibilities. Embrace daydreams and meditation, because that is really powerful. And before you go to bed, prime time to do it. Get into that flow. Get into the openness of possibility. Open your mind and your heart, because you can have what you want. You're having all this beautiful energy supporting you. The universe loves you. Yeah. Let love be your guide. Live a life from love, guided by love. The universe is love. It is this pure positive energy that just wants to support you. It wants to cherish you. It wants to nurture you. And when you come from a place where you are excited for life, when you're eager, when you're in love with life, because so many good things happen, when you're putting that energy in to your experience, when you're building that momentum, all the magic starts to unfold. This like miracles start happening everywhere you turn. Your days just keep getting better and better. And you realize that any hiccups along the way, any road bumps, any like potential discomfort or disruptions, ultimately it's for your good. It may not always feel like it in the moment, but at the end of the day, the universe wastes nothing. It will use everything and anything for your benefit to help build your inner strength, to, redirect you towards your goals, because the universe knows more than we do. And so when you trust and you go with the flow and you are just open to all the possibilities, you're not, getting super frustrated and upset and angry and resentful of things not going according to your plans, because maybe what you think you want isn't actually what will make you happy. And since the universe knows what you truly want, it knows all the cooperating pieces to make it happen. So you may need to go on what seems like detours in order for it to happen. So let the universe guide you. It wants to love you. It wants to surround you in love. It wants all the best for you. Yeah. Trust in your new path. All will work out for you. Literally, the universe is conspiring in your favor. It's using everything around you for your ultimate good. And in the moment, because I've been there plenty of times, it can get really hard and it can hurt and it can feel like, you are potentially being sabotaged, like no one's in your corner, all these things. But at the end of the day, the universe knows what's best for you and how to best support you. And sometimes that means people, places, and things need to leave your life. And it's not because you're a horrible person, but it's for your ultimate growth. It's for your ultimate outcome, because maybe they would have held you back. Maybe they're not as supportive as you think they are. Maybe they would have harmed you. Maybe it would have stunted your growth and you wouldn't have been able to reach the heights you're looking to reach. But it can be hard for the ego to let go of the sense of control. It really can, because, you want to be, in the driver's seat of your life. You want to be the one pulling all the strings, like, no, I know what's best. And it's like, okay, but you're a limited human mind in this whole vast universe, and there's so many moving parts and things behind the scenes that you don't know about. So instead of, trying to force things and paddling upstream and trying to have it be on your timing before things are ready, because it's like planting a seed in the ground and then screaming at it like, why aren't you bloomed? Why can't I have my food yet? Like, it takes time. So if you can trust the process, if you can go with the flow, if you realize that in the end everything will work out for you, the universe is working with you, not against you, everything is going to be so much better for you. It's going to be so much easier for you. You're going to be able to, tune in and align with and resonate with love and acceptance and peace, which ultimately is going to be for your well-being anyway. But if you can go to bed at each night and just trust and have this internal knowing that it's all going to work out fine. Everything will work out in your favor. Good things are coming to you. You're not alone. The universe will never abandon you. You can go to sleep with that. How much easier are you going to sleep? You know? You are protected. You are cherished. You are loved. Yeah. Blue Jay resourcefulness. So the thing about the universe is it can turn anything into a benefit for you, into a lesson for you, into a blessing for you, even if it doesn't seem like it in the moment. Like the story of the Chinese farmer is popping up about how, this farmer and his son had a horse. The son forgot to let it or close the gate, and so it got out. So all the neighbors like, oh, what bad luck. But then the next day it came back with more horses. And the neighbor's like, oh, well, good luck, good luck. Following day, the son's trying to break in one of the wild horses, ends up falling off and breaking his arm. And the neighbor's like, oh, what bad luck, oh my goodness. Then the following day, there are people from the army and generals and whatnot coming around enlisting people for a war. But because the son, had a broken arm, they didn't enlist him. And the neighbor's like, oh, what good luck, what good luck. That's the thing. The universe is using literally anything and everything. And you don't always see it, which is why we need to trust. But then you are also resourceful. You also very adaptable if you have an open mind and open heart. So why not build momentum towards what you want? Don't get caught up in all the things that you don't want. Yes, it's important to know your preferences, but why feed into what you don't want? Because where you send your energy will have more of it show up in your life. Like with my mom, and other family members too, but my mom's one of the main ones. She is constantly complaining and getting frustrated and ranting and just like sending all this energy, and more of it keeps coming up in your life. It's like, well, yeah, that's what you're feeding. It's sort of like, how they say don't feed stray cats because they'll keep coming back. It's like when you're feeding those things, they keep coming back into your life and they keep growing bigger. So be resourceful. Why don't you use your imagination to your benefit? Daydream about what you want. Get excited for life. Because the universe is resourceful and it's working out for everything in your favor. So why don't you be a cooperative component to help the universe? Why trip yourself up when you can, be your greatest ally, your greatest cheerleader? Yeah. Otter playfulness. Get playful with it. Have fun. Be lighthearted, because while there are serious matters in life, we don't need to take everything so seriously when we're so rigid and closed-minded and can be doom and gloom. Like, that's so heavy. It's so heavy, and not that there's necessarily something wrong with that, because we're all human and it's part of the human experience and we experience it all. But when we are in this lighthearted, fun, playful, loving, excited, eager, enthusiastic state, everything comes more naturally to us. Everything flows so much easier because we're not resisting. We're not paddling upstream. We're not trying to force things. We're not being rigid. We're not being controlling. We're having fun with it. And so things just work out beautifully for us when we're in that state. So have fun with your daydreams. Have fun with your meditations. Have fun setting intentions for the following day and about what can happen and what life can bring to you. And a lot of times people use the whole what if questions to, worry and predict bad things. Like, what if this horrible thing happens? Like, what if the best thing happens? What if everything works out for you? What if you have everything just line up perfectly? The stars align. It all comes into place like dominoes, and it's just like boom, 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 and everything's working out beautifully. Everything's turning up sunshine. Everything's working out for you. There's magic. There's miracles. Get playful with it. You don't need to be so serious. It's all working out beautifully. Yeah. Because it's a period of rebirth for you, and transformation, of rejuvenation. Like, you have so much potential and possibility. Each day is a fresh start for you. So if you can go to bed and conclude your day with this kind of mentality, it's going to transform things. Things can change like that, and it can be for the better. You get to choose how you show up in life. So you can choose this rebirth. You can choose to align with love and positivity and hope and playfulness and fun and lightheartedness and eagerness and zest for life, where you are jumping out of bed eager to see what happens for the day, and you're eager to go to sleep so you can rest up and see what life has in store for you the following day, because you're like, I'm going to get all this like new energy. I'm going to be inspired for the day. I'm going to have these dreams, and like they can, have the universe's guidance come in. You're just in love with life. It's a beautiful time of rebirth if you let it in. You got to get in the receptive mode, because the universe has all these resources for you. It wants to work with you. It wants to have all these great things come for you. But yeah, it's like this quest, this journey of renewal, of growth, of refreshing, of shedding the old ways that no longer serve you. Because your old habits, your old patterns, your old ways of thinking, belief systems, they may have gotten you to this point, but that doesn't mean that you need to continue down that path. You can change course, because maybe what you thought you wanted isn't what you truly want. Maybe it's just what society convinced you want. So it's good to be open. It's good to be reflective, to consider different potentialities, to daydream, to fantasize, to meditate, to journal, to just see what could be and see how you feel about it, because feelings are very powerful indicators about what resonates. You know how you feel. Like, if something happens to you, you can have an indicator with your feelings about how you feel about it, if that's the kind of thing you want to happen, if you want to align with. So use your feelings as tools, as guides. Yeah. Use them as guides, because it helps provide clarity, it helps provide truth, it helps you realize what feels fair to you, what feels righteous to you, what feels like justice, what is acceptable. Because you know that if someone's mistreating you, if they're gaslighting, invalidating you, disrespecting you, you know that doesn't feel right. You have clarity of that through your emotions. So use your emotions as guides, because if you're feeling lighthearted and having fun and you're happy and you're eager and you're in love, that's your emotions telling you you're on the right path. They're guiding you. The universe is saying, yes, keep going this way, keep feeding into that. Yes, you want more of that. And that's where the magic is. These higher frequencies, these energies are the universe, so it can work through you and help nurture you and guide you, because it wants the best for you. It truly does. Yeah. Temperance, balance, and harmony. Like, when we can let our internal foundation dictate if we have inner peace or not, versus the outside world, which can be chaotic, which can be full of drama and conflict and all sorts of things, especially nowadays, because people, their emotions are popping off, things are getting heated, and they can be lashing out and getting all consumed by these negative emotions and letting them dictate their course of action and It's a whole thing, but when you have the balance, when you focus on harmony, when you make your inner peace and your well-being be a priority, when you are focusing on love and light and harmony and fun and eagerness, when you're focusing on those things, more of it's going to show up in your life and you're going to just have a better time. The universe wants this for you. So why not focus on this before you go to sleep so you can start the next day fresh, so you can have all this powerful energy building momentum behind the scenes? Because the universe wants this to be a powerful rebirth for you, because it wants the best for you. It wants to let on all this good. But the thing is, we can hold ourselves back and we can block the blessings. We can block the lessons. We can block the abundance, the happiness, the success, the love. So we can get out of our own way. Yeah. Dragon, beware of self-delusion. Our mind can play some pretty impressive tricks on us. It can get us caught up in all these narratives with all this quote-unquote proof that is this evidence. It's, solidifies your perspective and you should definitely do it, and all these people are bad and all these this, that, and the other, and it's like, your feelings are valid, but your perspective may not be true. So be careful of self-delusion. We can convince ourselves we're in the right when we're not actually on the right path, and we just gotta be careful, because good things are coming, but we gotta be receptive and in the right state and flow for it to come in. Because if, let's say, you're wanting a garden and you're wanting to have all this food and all these things, but you are cursing the world and you're saying that it should just be provided to you and you don't have to do anything. You haven't, tended to the soil. You haven't planted any seeds. You haven't watered the seeds and made sure weeds don't choke them out. If you haven't done anything and you're just too busy, being bitter at the world, you're not going to have the garden and the bountiful harvest. But you can be like, no, this is how it's supposed to be. It's like, well, yeah, you're supposed to have a bountiful, beautiful life, but you have to get in alignment with it. You have to resonate. You have to be sending your energy in the right places. Yeah, table, hard work ahead. And that's not necessarily like the grueling hard work that society usually associates hard work with, because being mindful of your emotions, being aware of where you're sending your energy, making sure you are sending it towards things you actually want in life, cleaning up your energy, cleaning up your thought process, cleaning up your beliefs, that can be hard work. Because it's very easy to fall into old habits, into old patterns that may not serve you. But the thing is, it's like that garden. If you are tending to the soil, if you are planting the seeds, if you're watering them, if you're nurturing them, if you're making sure they get what they need, they're not getting choked out by weeds, you're going to have a bountiful harvest. And every day is going to look a little bit different because it may have rained, so you don't need to water them that day. Or, it may be extra sunny and dry, so they need a little bit of extra water. But the thing is, it'll pay off in the end. The universe is working with you, not against you. Yeah. You got scales, keep your life in balance. Balance is really key. There are times for rest, there are times for action. There are times to, be aware and notice what's going around with you. And that doesn't mean you're feeding into negative thought and to, ill wishes, but you pick up on the energies and you are knowing when to make yourself scarce, when to not go down a certain road, to go to a certain place. Also, when to have that action, when to water your seeds, when to, check for weeds. You know that there's importance to action and rest. You can't constantly be in action, because you will drain yourself and run yourself dry. You will have nothing left in your cup to give. Life is all about giving and receiving. So make sure you're in balance with it. Don't go too hard. Don't try to force things. Yeah, take care. It's another back card, and there are enemies that can be working against us, whether that be in the physical or they're other beings, There are people who don't want us to succeed. There are beings that don't want us to succeed because our success makes them feel ways, because they don't think it's possible for them, or they think they're owed things. They're getting caught up in all these narratives. They're jealous, they're insecure. They're not confident in their abilities, so they'd rather, drag everybody else down and into the mud so that they don't shine too bright and feel like, they're too far ahead. And they can, people are interesting creatures, and they have all sorts of motives, but that doesn't mean that you should be afraid and paranoid about those wishing ill on you, because the energy that anyone puts out into the world comes back to them. It truly does. So if they're, wishing all this ill will, that's going to come back to them. If you are wishing goodwill onto others, if you are coming from a place of love and fun and lightheartedness and eagerness and joy and hope, that's going to come back to you. Don't worry about what other people are doing. Be aware of what they're doing. You don't need to let the wrong people into your life if they're going to, try to sabotage you, and they're going to work against you, and they're going to create smear campaigns and stuff like that. But don't concern yourself over them. What their energy is doing, what they're choosing, that's their business. You can't control that. Control yourself. Control how you choose to show up. And just be aware of what they're doing, because the energy you surround yourself with will impact your life. And there's that saying of, you're like the 5 people you surround yourself with and spend the most time with. So, are you surrounding yourself with the right kinds of energy? Yeah. Lily, spiritual love, the universe is sending all this love to you. But if we're around the wrong types of people, in the wrong places, in the wrong energies, we can get blinded to it. We can unintentionally, with our mindset and beliefs, block it. But the universe is sending all this love to you. It just cherishes you and wants the best for you. So be mindful of what you're doing and how you're showing up in life. Because your focus matters a lot. Your intention matters a lot. Your actions and inactions matter a lot, because if you are constantly grinding and you're constantly trying to force things and go, you'll wear yourself out. And the thing is, sometimes not taking, the quote-unquote productive action is a lot more productive, because if you can, spend your energy wisely, if you can send it in ways that can move mountains and make miracles happen by taking the time to focus, to come from an open heart space, an open mind space where there's love and there's positivity and hope, the universe can work miracles, and you don't even have to lift a finger. Things can work out in your favor. So don't worry about that. Yeah. Pen, new job, career, things are coming to you. There's all this new possibility, all this potential. So trust the process. It's all going to work out beautifully. Every last bit. Every last bit. You don't need to worry about it. Let love be your guide. Trust the process. Awaken your passion. Get playful. Be resourceful. Recognize all the love around you. Even if it's not coming from the physical people around you, because maybe you thought that certain people had your back and that they loved you and supported you, but maybe it's a very conditional love and they're actually trying to keep tabs on you and, all these things. But the thing is, the universe itself is sending all this divine spiritual love to you, and you can, start to distance yourself from the wrong people. You can start distancing yourself from the wrong places and the wrong things and the wrong habits, so that there's space for the new to come in, so there's space for all these beneficial, loving, supportive, new people, places, and things to come in. Because it's there. You don't need to worry. It's all going to work out beautifully for you. Every last bit. Every last bit. But yeah, it's important how we start and conclude each day. And if we can come from a grateful heart, if we can come from an open mind and a belief of hope and possibility and potential, we can have miracles show up. Magic can happen. The stars will align. So don't worry. It's all going to work out in your favor. Good things are coming. Rest easy. Sleep well. And sweet dreams. So I'm wishing you all a wonderful rest of your day. Please take care, and I'll see you next time.